and More Spirit takes over coming past the wire. It will be More Spirit to win the Los Alamitos Futurity by a length and a half.
This is just an unbelievable day for Bob Baffert and Mike Smith. They are unstoppable. More Spirit has dominated the Met Mile. He won it by 7 lengths.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to Spa Babies, presented by Spendthrift. I'm Dan Illman, along with Nicole Russo. Let's take a look at the field for race number 5 on the Friday the 13th edition of Spa Babies, presented by Spendthrift. We kick off the dollar pick 6, and Nicole, this is one of those races that we just love because you can make a case for just about any 2-year-old in this race. There are some lovely pedigrees.
Absolutely. And I had a really hard time splitting these horses when I sat down. It's a big field. Most of them are debut starters. It's a 2-year-old turf sprint. Turf sprints can be hard to puzzle out with older horses when you know what you're getting. These races are really a puzzle.
5.5 furlongs on the melon, and Brian Lynch won the Spa Baby race on Wednesday with a second-time starter moving dirt to turf, and he's got More Than Vows in here. This is a filly by More Than Ready, and she's a half-sister to Big World, a Grade 1 stakes-winning dirt router. Also a half to Grisita, juvenile debut winner, $260,000 buyback in April after breezing a furlong in 10 and change. Keep an eye on those Mike Welsh clocker reports. I think you might see something good. I have a feeling this filly agrees with Toby's Heart, who was a good stakes winner last year at Saratoga for Lynch.
Well, that's exactly what I was going to say. Check out the clocker report because it looks like this one has posted some sharp works for Brian Lynch by More Than Ready, who's an outstanding turf sire, an outstanding juvenile sire. And this one gets Javier Castellano on debut, breaking from the rail, going to have to work out that trip.
Gonna have to break. The dam has foaled 4 prior turf runners. None have won, but the work's very, very interesting. Taurus is the number 2. This one is by Tourist and certainly has a grass pedigree. The dam was a Group 1 stakes winner on the turf in Brazil. Now, there are some gaps in the work tab for this Team Valor homebred. Does that bother you?
You know, with the Mark Casse horses, not so much because, that with the caveat that, I'm not up here. I'm not watching these horses train every day. I've been in town about a week. I don't know what their normal routine is. But that said, Mark Casse is a guy who's not afraid to say, hey, this horse needs to do this today. Let's, jog instead of gallop. Let's gallop instead of work. So knowing how some barns operate, no, I'm not that concerned.
Bred both sides for turf. Note it is Junior Alvarado's second call. Stormy Stella is the number 3. This is a daughter of Twirling Candy. 20% winners, juvenile debut runners, and rock solid on turf as well. $20,000 April 2-year-old, breezed in 10 and 1. Dam's a half to the juvenile stakes winning sprinter Emmy Darling. The Michael Maker 2-year-olds are firing this meet.
The Maker 2-year-olds are firing, and the barn is just on fire up there at the top of the standings at Saratoga. You mentioned that Twirling Candy, really another one of those stallions who can do it all, and he's certainly had good turf sprinters like Morticia to his credit.
Fascinating pedigree on the 4, Bubble Rock, our second entrant by More Than Ready. The dam's a half to Blue Chipper, who was a Group 1 stakes-winning dirt sprinter in Korea, also ranked 3rd in the Breeders' Cup Dirt Mile. Second dam, Dixie City, won the Demoiselle 2. It's the family of De Hare. Lots of dirt in the pedigree, but Brad Cox knows what he's doing, I think.
Yeah, another barn that's doing so well this year and this meet. De Hare was a good 2-year-old sire and a leading sire in some of his shuttle years in Australia and elsewhere. So some international appeal in that pedigree to back up More Than Ready, who, as we said, shines in this sort of spot.
Leah Marina, the number 5, goes out for the potent trainer jockey combination. Christophe Clement, Joel Rosario. This is a daughter of Uncle Mo. 14% juvenile debut and first turf. Dam multiple stakes winner on turf. Won her first 3 starts. And I have to, I believe, a 2-time Rodeo Drive winner in Avenge. So lots of pedigree here.
Lots of pedigree. And, and Uncle Mo, another one of those very versatile stallions we see in this race. Uncle Mo just throws athletes. They run on dirt. They run on turf. I think they would run on broken glass if you asked them to. They are just athletic horses.
Clement on a roll, as we see from this formulator fact. 2-year-old debut runners in maiden special weight turf sprints. 6 for the last 13, almost a $5 ROI. Chad Brown is up next, the 6, split second Sonny, after the juvenile stakes-winning dirt sprinter Mary Ann or Ginger, who won her debut in a stakes race, that Astoria, $170,000 April 2-year-old by the first crop sire Connect. I like these Connects. Do you think it could be a little bit of hidden turf?
I think he could connect by Curlin, who is from that very versatile Smart Strike sire line. Curlin himself ran very well to run second to a Breeders' Cup Turf winner in a Grade 1 turf race in his only start on that surface. It's a very versatile sire line. I do think Connect could be a bit of a hidden turf sire. And I think he could be a sire, of course, we talk about Curlin's classic prowess, but Connect scored his biggest win in a Grade 1 at a mile. So I think he has the ability to sharpen up the line a little bit.
Class on the female family as well. The dam a full to Miss Bodine, a stakes place dirt rider, and a half to the juvenile Grade 2 stakes winning sprinter. Ice Cold Beer at Reds. Here's a Chad Brown formulator fact. 2-year-old debut runners, maiden special turf sprints at the Spa, 5 for the last 14. 345 ROI. Experience counts. We finally get to some experience. The 7 speedometer. What a pedigree here. Full sister to Nitrous. A multiple stakes winner on the dirt for Steve Asmussen. This one by the great Tappet. 11% winners from first-time turf runners. Dam was fast. Multiple stakes winning dirt sprinter. Blinkers On could help this filly a lot.
Blinkers On could help. And, the Asmussen barn really clicking with their 2-year-olds, especially experienced 2-year-olds at this meet. We've seen them win the Adirondack with Wicked Halo. We saw Steve Asmussen get his record career training victory with a 2-year-old. Tappet out of Speed and Through the City, who is a very quick race mare in her own right. And I like this one's experience with 2 good thirds, including a third at Churchill Downs, not only behind Pretty Birdie, who won the Schuylerville here opening weekend, but, sometimes experience on the Churchill main track can transfer well to turf and vice versa.
Lady Danae is up next. This is a $210,000 daughter of first crop stallion Klimt. She breezed a furlong in 10 flat at the sale. Klimt's gotten off to a little bit of a slow start with his first crop, only 1 debut winner, but 1 winner on turf and a lot of speed on the bottom of this pedigree.
Yeah, a lot of speed to back up Klimt, who I think is an interesting stallion in this spot. Perhaps another stallion who has a bit of ability to be a hidden turf sire by Quality Road, who in turn is by Elusive Quality. Quality Road, the sire of good 2-year-olds like the winning turf sprinter Hootenanny, and Klimt a Grade 1 winner at 2 himself. I think there's a lot to like from him in this particular spot.
Champagne Cami is the number 9. Good starts in both outings on the turf. Not bad for a sire that's over 43 first turf. She almost got it done first time out. Let's watch her second race at Belmont on July the 11th. She showed good tactical speed as the favorite in this race, and she just missed. She is getting better with each and every start, and she was supposed to be a decent one. She breezed in 20 and change at that sale.
Yeah, she is getting better. And you know what? Of the ones in this field with experience, she is the only one with the experience on turf. So I certainly think that counts in her favor.
Champagne Cami is the number 9. Good starts in both outings on the turf. Not bad for a sire that's over 43 first turf. She almost got it done first time out. Let's watch her second race at Belmont on July the 11th. She showed good tactical speed as the favorite in this race, and she just missed. She is getting better with each and every start, and she was supposed to be a decent one. She breezed in 20 and change at that sale.
Yeah, she is getting better. And you know what? Of the ones in this field with experience, she is the only one with the experience on turf. So I certainly think that counts in her favor.
Full Count Felicia, a filly by Warfront, $200,000 made 2-year-old after breezing a furlong in 10 and 3, just all class and turf on the bottom of this pedigree. Dam was stakes placed in France. She's a half to 2 European Group 1 stakes winners, maybe a little more distance.
That was my impression looking at her from a cross that's been very popular and very potent, very European pedigree. Warfront over a Galileo mare. Certainly Warfront can sire a good turf sprinter and a good 2-year-old, but then I see Galileo on the bottom and I think more in distance. I think this is going to be a horse that I use in exotics.
Top Pick Time, kicking off the Dollar Pick 6 on the Friday the 13th edition of Spa Babies, presented by Spendthrift Speedometer, the number 7, Nicole. Great pedigree, late foal with some experience. I'm expecting a career best effort.
Yeah, for Friday the 13th, I will go with lucky number 7 here in our Spendthrift Spa Babies race. Like I said, I like the experience this one has had. And, what I really circled was that race at Churchill, because as I said, sometimes that dirt track there, just the way it plays, it can transfer over into dirt or turf experience, She did run behind Pretty Birdie on what might not be her preferred surface. So I'm going to hope for her to take another step forward here.
I'm picking her second in here and using her prominently in any of my multiple race wagers. I am eagerly anticipating the Welsh Clocker report. Can't wait for it. The one More Than Vows is my top pick. I am hoping these workouts are as good as they look on paper. She's going to have to break from the inside post. Nicole's going with the 7 speedometer. I'm going with the one More Than Vows in our Friday Spa Baby race and our coverage all meet long, presented by Spendthrift.